Hey YouTube family. I haven't seen you guys in forever. Haven't posted in about 2 months. And quick update. Nothing's changed. Same shit, different draws. As you guys can read by the title, today we're gonna talk about the first time I was shot at. And first time, last time, and only time. So if you're over the age of 21, I recommend you get you a glass of wine, because it's tea, girl. It's tea, okay? And so I'm pretty much just going to talk about that, tell you guys my experience, tell you guys what happened, all the get downs with the get downs. And if you're wondering why my wine is in a coffee cup or a teacup, that's because I live by myself and I just do what I want to do. So let's get into the story. I have wrote my notes down just because the story was so long that I didn't really know what to remember and stuff. So I wrote it down so that I would remember everything. So this is the story time about how I was shot at. And so the beginning started with me and my homegirl. We met in juvenile. So as you guys don't know, well, you don't know. Surprise! Went to jail 3 times, bitch. 3 times. But look, follow me, like, comment, and subscribe, and you'll be able to get that content. Promise you. Promise. So I met my homegirl, and we was in juvenile together, and so we pretty much grew really, really close in there. And when she got out, we kind of like lost contact and stuff like that. But then so I hadn't talked to her in like a year. Hold on. Sorry. I hadn't talked to her in like a year, but maybe like a year or 2 years. And so what happened was I was staying with these people, and it was like this lady, and she had all types of other people living with her, but it was family, but it was all types of other people, uncles, cousins, the cousin's baby daddy, you name it, they were there. And so I was staying with her, and her lease was up, so she was pretty much like, oh, well, everybody's going to have to figure out where they're going to go, and da-da-da-da-da. And so, I didn't really have anywhere to go. Clearly, if I'm saying with you, bitch, clearly, this is the last straw for her girl. But anyway, so I ended up getting in contact with Jasmine. She was like, girl, I got my own place, da-da-da-da-da. You could come stay with me. Well, you could come check it out. If you want to stay here, you're more than welcome to. We can, figure out the rent and all this good stuff. And, so I called my mom and pretty much lied to her and was like, hold on, I'm sorry, guys. Let me turn that down. Okay. So I pretty much called my mom and lied to her and was like, I need $400 because me and my homegirl finna get a place, mom. We're finna be doing it. I got the money, honey, to get this stuff. And she was like, well, I'll send you the money if you can give me your taxes, if I can claim you on them. And I was like, of course you can. Mind you, I think I had started working maybe 4 months before I had talked to Jasmine and got the money from my mom and stuff. So I didn't even really know about taxes and anything, because who really talks about taxes in September, you know what I mean? And it was my first job, so I didn't know nothing about it. So I was like, you got it, girl, you got it. I don't want to pay no. Anyway, right? So she sends me the money, and I take the money, and I go, and I talk to Jasmine. Oop. So, we're not going to say any names. Unless I already said the name. But if I did, I'm going to edit it out. But if I didn't, we're just going to name her Missy Elliott. We'll name her Elliott, okay? So, Elliott calls me and she's like, well, come down here, you know what I mean? I'll meet you. We can meet halfway. And I was like, okay, cool. Perfect. So I get on the bus and I go to the transit center, and then she gets on the bus and she meets me at the transit center, and then we get on the bus together back to her house. And mind you, never been to this city before, but we can keep that in mind. So we get on the bus and we're just talking, chopping it up, like, you know, the whoop-de-whoops, yada yada yadas. Like, what did you do when you got out of jail? And she was like, I went and I got some food. My mom got me a pack of cigarettes. I got some weed. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but she had something, you know, that good stuff. So she was like, what did you do when you got out? And I was like, let me tell you. First of all, my mama wasn't even trying to let me go. She was like, no, leave her in there, leave her in there. I was like, no, please, no. These people hate me. Hated me. The staff were not my friends. But, so she was like, she wanted to get me in there. But anyways, I had a counselor come and get me. And, I thought that, like, when I was going to leave the jail, like, they were going to have, it was a juvenile. But it was like a juvenile prison. But that's a different story. But, so we had to, like, I thought they were going to, like, figure out where I was going to be going and staying once I left. And they didn't. So my counselor, caseworker, advocate, administrator, whatever she was like, you know, trying to call places like, hey, I have this girl. She just got out of juvenile. Like, she needs placement and all this other stuff. And we found a place. And so I pretty much told her, like, you know, found a placement for me. And it was just pretty much a placement for you to wait till you get, till a family comes and picks you up, pretty much. So like an orphanage, kind of. And so that's what I'm telling her. And then, like, we're still on the bus. We're still talking. I'm laughing. You know, because that's my girl. You know how it is when you see your favorite person. It's like, yes, that's my dog right there. So we're on the bus, and the bus stops, and it's like, this is the last stop. All passengers must be board. And she was like, oh shoot, missed the stop. And I was like, well, we could probably walk, right? And she was like, nope, in a whole nother city, so we're gonna have to get back on the bus. So we got back on the bus, chopping it up some more. We didn't caught the jail we was at, talking to the staff and stuff, telling them we're doing good. Well, she was doing good. I wasn't doing that. I mean, I had a job, but I was homeless, so, I mean, I guess I was doing better than ever. And we got off the bus, and we're like walking to her house, and it's like through this like little cut and stuff, and you know, it looks safe. And we get into her house, and she starts to tell me about this story with this guy and this girl. And I wasn't really listening, to be honest. I really wasn't listening. I was like, oh, this is cute, girl. This best. Oh, is that, can I see that cabinet? Is that a candle? Girl, where you get the mats at? Oh, you got the toothbrush with the, oh. You got the, with the, Like, for real, I wasn't even, she was like really telling me some serious stuff. And I was like, my girl got her apartment. Like, what? So, and on top of that, you know, I be really like, because, you know, I do a lot of, you know, Mac the Magic Dragon, whatever that song was, but you guys get the point. It's illegal too, so. And so she's telling me that, and she's like, yeah, girl, do you got any of that drink, or do you got some? And I was like, no, girl, no, I don't. I don't get paid until probably like a week from then. And she was like, okay, that's cool, girl. I've been talking to this one girl, and girl, she willing to do anything for me. So I was like, okay, you got you a sugar mama. Give her my number 2. Tell her to call on Tyra. Tell her to call on Jamaica. And make sure no one's home. Just kidding. But she's like, yeah, girl. She told me she gonna come. She gonna bring me some liquor because I can't smoke, and she gonna bring you some smoke. And I was like, whoop whoop. I want to thank my mom. Everyone around the world. Right? So, boom. She's like, gets out the phone with the girl. The girl's like, can you send me the Addy? I'm about to pick up the Swishers. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready because I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm sober. Like, I don't even got no cigarette. Like, that's how stressed I was. You know what I mean? Because I'm like trying to figure out where to live and stuff, you know? So, Missy Elliott, Elliott, I tell her, do you got any food? She was like, yeah, girl, I got some food in the kitchen. Go ahead, help yourself. Don't be acting brand new. Do not be acting brand new. Because you know how it be when you be acting brand new and stuff. You go to someone's apartment, you be like, can I use your bathroom? They be like, duh. You know what I mean? When people come to my house and they're like, can I use your bathroom? I be like, of course you can use my bathroom. You ain't for, you know what I mean? Like, duh. Why would I let you over my house if you couldn't use shit in it? What is this? My mom's? No, it's mine. I do what I want to do. So, I go in the kitchen and I turn on the stove and I'm warming up the food that she had cooked from the day before. I go back in the room with her and we're talking some more, you know what I mean? And just catching up. You know, good stuff. That's stuff that them girls do when we haven't seen each other in a very long time. Sorry. I think my light is dying. I don't know. But, yeah. So, I go back to the living room to get my food. And she's like, can you make me a plate? And I was like, yeah, girl. So, I put, like, the bowl on the stove or whatever. And you know how, like, if you put, like, glass on the stove and then it breaks, it kind of sounds like boom, boom. Like, boom, 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 boom. Like, it just shatters. It sounds like ruckus. Like, it just does not sound healthy at all. That's what I heard. Like, boom, 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 boom. And, like, I just stood there. I literally just stood there. And she was like, Jamaica. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, turn off all the lights and get them in here now. So I'm like, yep, turn off the lights and stuff. And so I go into the room. And she's like, I'm gonna. Okay, so it was like SMR the whole time. SMR the whole time. I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna call my boyfriend. And he's gonna pick us up. And he's gonna take us to a motel. Okay? And I was like, that'd be smart. We should probably do that right now. Like, don't tell me. Do it. You know what I mean? So, she's like, my phone's dead. Can I use yours? And I'm like, sure. Of course you can. So I give her my phone. She calls her boyfriend. Bing. Don't answer. Calls him again. And at this point, I'm trying not to cry. Like, I'm literally like, did he answer? He's like, shh. So, right when he answers, boop, the phone dies. I was like, oh, hell no. Like, I just cried. I broke down and I cried. I did. I was about to faint too. I was like, oh my. Oh, like, we're gonna die. And I wasn't trying to die with you. This is why. I see why you was in jail. That's why you was in jail. And I was only in there for a little bit. Okay, let's take a drink. Right? So, we hear the neighbors come out. Broke. Right outside. We didn't even open the door. Because there was like the front door. And then there was the screen door. The whole door was made of glass. The whole door was gone. So, we literally just popped over the glass, walked right through the door, outside. They was like, oh my gosh, are you guys okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, no. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, no, 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 we're not okay. But I didn't say that, of course. I didn't say that. Because I didn't know what was going to take place after this, right? So, Missy Elliott is like, can I use your phone? I need to call my boyfriend. Like, I need to go. She's like, did you know these girls? Did you know these girls? She's like, no. She's like, really? Really? Because there was this white truck, shows us the picture of this white truck that was parked in the alleyway that we went by and said they've been there for hours. She's like, so you sure you don't know them? I'm like, tell them you know them. Tell them you know them. And she's like, nope. Actually, nope. I don't even know. Okay, right? So her boyfriend comes. He's like, what the heck happened? What's going on? You know, being come, they're so dramatic. But I was pretty dramatic too. Oh, my, thank you. Hug me. Take me with you. Right? So we get in the car. She's like, so you're still messing with that dude? And I'm in the backseat like, Jasmine, you said you wasn't messing with him anymore. She's like, shut up, bitch. I'm not messing with him. You be quiet. Nah, babe. I wasn't even messing with him, babe. You know that his bitches is crazy, babe. He's like, yeah, I know. I trust you. And I'm like, I don't trust this bitch. You shouldn't either, nigga. So, I'm gonna have to edit all this out. Dang. So, we get to a red light and the police pull up next to us. I'm looking at the police like, right? Tell me why these guys just skirt off. Sorry, guys. Tell me why these guys just skirt off. I mean, they didn't really have a reason to stay anyway, but they know they see me. They know damn well they see me. I would have even seen me. I see me. See them see me. We made eye contact. Well, I don't really remember, but if we did, that's messed up. They just gonna skirt off. They don't got a job to do. Your job is to look. And you guys are so busy trying to hide and play a hide and go seek in the cuts and then wait for someone to do something and then pop out. Like, no. Anyways, they skirt off. Once they skirt off, we're still at the red light. Don't know how they skirted off, but they do what they want to do. And they skirt off and these two girls come walking up. And they're like, there go that, right there. There she go right there. And they come and are like kicking on the door, banging on the window, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, whose man is this? Whose man are you messing with? Like, tell me, please. I need to know. Because he better be cute, bitch. All this, and he ain't cute, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, what? No, I'm just kidding. I know I'm gonna edit that out too. Anyways, so she's like, drive the car. Man, he drives, skirt, right? Going crazy, right? And then I see, out of my amazing peripheral views, these crazy girls, heifers, come in from around the block. I hear skirt, bop, 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 skirt, bop, 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 bop. I was like, oh. Like, for real. That's literally how I was acting. Like, I was like, oh. Like, I'm dead. I give up. I don't even know. Where are we again? What city is this? Right? So, she's like, drive. And he's, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm fine. Like, everywhere. Like, I'm literally going crazy in the back seat. 2-door car. I have to lift the seat to get in the back of the seat in the first place, right? So he goes over the speed bumps, going so damn fast, and pops the tire. Yes, y'all, yes. This nigga was not a getaway driver at all. Like, whoever, I don't know, he should have just did the speed limit. Like, what are they gonna do? Never mind. Good job. I'm glad he actually sped up. You know what I mean? That was smart. I would have did that too. So, we pull up, pop tire. I see them, but they're like pretty far. But I see them. I see them all right. I know that was him. And Jasmine grabs my phone, hops out the car. Oh, shoot. Fuck it. Fuck it. I was going to use her names. And I'm still not. Missy hops out the car, grabs my phone, starts breaking off. The boy gets out the car, and I'm like, oh no, let me out. Let me out. Hey. So he comes around the side, opens the door, puts down the seat, boom. I'm like, oh, heck no. I'm out of there, gone, right? I ran like 5 feet because I just ran around the corner. I was trying to see if Jasmine was going to come back or what was going to happen to him. And the girls pull up and he's like, so you're going to kill me because you're trying to get to her? You're trying to kill me because you're trying to get to her? Mind you, I'm looking, I'm like, right? So they're like, we don't want you. We don't want you. We want her. We want her. He's like, so she went that way. I was like, pew! I was like, oh, heck no. Because they was already like, he said she went that way. And the friends was like, there her little friend go, right there. And I was like, I'm not her friend. I am not her friend. We didn't even really know each other. I don't even know her name. Like, when's her birthday? We don't know. Like, for real. And I booked it. I ran. I was like, pew, 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 pew. Running so fast. And I, like, hopped over this, like, thing. And I, like, could see the hospital sign. And the car. I could see the hospital and the car. So I was like, at least if I die, I'll be at the hospital. Like, I'll probably live. Right. And this car didn't have no windows in it. Big old freaking truck with no windows. They had like garbage bags on the window. Because it was like flopping in and out. That's how I knew it was them. And it's like, scar, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Like, I'm booking it. So I can't find the entrance to the hospital. Of course I can't. I am retarded. Like, I am not all the way there at all. Like, I don't know what is wrong with me, but couldn't find the door. So I see the garage, and I see like the little lights on the security thing, and I'm running. Help me! Help me! My friend! Me too! My friend and me! Oh, help me! We're gonna die. We're being shot at. Like, what? So I'm, he don't see me. I'm literally on the 3rd round of the floor before he sees me. And he only see me because I'm this close to the back of his car, and then he presses on the brakes, and my face was like right here. So I was like this. Help me! Right? So he gets out the car, and he's like, what happened? What happened? What's going on? What's going on? I said, please help me. My friend's being shot at. I was being shot at. Her house just got shot at. Like, everybody's finna die. Like, for real. Call the police right now. He's like, can't call the police because I only have a walkie-talkie. Fuck is you throwing at me? That's really what I want. Like, what? What the hell was you gonna do with that? Who the hell else got a walkie-talkie? What was you gonna walkie-talk to the next security in the next city at a whole nother hospital? Like, what are you gonna call the nurse? Hey, you think? Got a police? Got a girl here. Like, what? So he takes me to the hospital, and he takes me to the phone room. It wasn't even a phone room, to the phone area. And I called the police, and they're like, where's your location? I'm like, don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I'm like, I don't know where I'm at. Look, I don't know where I'm at. I came out here to chill with my homegirl because she said I could stay with her. I don't really want to stay with her no more. Then she had somebody was going to come over, and, you know, they was going to give us some drink or whatever. And they came over, all right. They came over with them and big old AK-47s, whatever it was, right? And they're like, oh, okay, well, can you? And they're just asking me the same thing over and over and over again. We can't help you, ma'am, if you don't tell us where you're at. Like, this don't got no caller ID that says the hospital. What? So the security guard, black guy too, gets on the phone. He's like, calm down, calm down. Give me the phone, give me the phone. I'm like, here, take the phone. Should I call my mom? And I'm looking crazy too, like, is that them? Is that them? No, I ain't even. Oh, no. Right? So he's able to explain it better than I was, of course. And he got off the phone and was like, they're gonna be here soon, wooty wooty woo. So the police came. This guy comes. So where were you located when it took place? I'm like, they didn't give you the rundown with the gun down before you got here? How did you know what you was finna walk into? Like, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey grams. Like, I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, okay, well, I was at my friend's house, and she had another friend, and they was going to bring us some drink, and then they had some other people, and they surely came and busted all our windows out. And you know what we had to do? Run. And you know what they did? Ran after me. So, no. period pill. Did you get that? And he ain't even writing it down. And they keep asking me the same questions the same lady on the phone was asking me. So, what's her name? Do you know the girls? I don't even know if they're women. Like, they look like gorillas. That's really what they look like. They look like they didn't eat meat. And you know, people who don't eat meat, they're stocky like gorillas. You know what I mean? Like, freaking, horsebacks. Like, what? I didn't even know. I don't know. And so, I think when I said that, the nurse came and was like, you're scaring everybody. I'm like, good. They should be scared. What? What do you mean? You should be scared. You should be scared because I'm scared. So if I'm scared, we all should be scared. Because them gorillas is crazy. Someone let them out, okay? Someone let them out of the Amazon. And when they let them out, they came over here. And I don't know how. Because I thought, I don't know. But they're definitely those people who have to press alien on the job applications or robot for Google, Gmail, altercation, whatever the word is. Can't speak. So the nurse is like, looks at the police officer and was like, should we admit her? And I was like, I know you is not talking about me. I know you ain't talking about me. And he's like, ma'am, I need you to calm down because... So after we did all that, he finally was like, we found your friend. She's safe. We have been getting phone calls saying that we've been hearing multiple gunshots going off in the neighborhood. And we are going to be able to take you home. And I was like, look at God. Hallelujah. 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 Whoo, 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 ooh, ooh. Every step I take, from move I make. Like, I was so, hey. Oh, I was so happy. I was like, I'm going back to the place where I'm not going to be much longer. But it's good, because a bitch is alive. Get you to him out. So, we get into the car, and he's like, ew, I forgot. I just read your record. And it shows here, you just turned 18. Last week. And I was like, yeah. Yep, sure did. And this is the thanks I get. He's like, no, I'm telling you that because can't take you home because you're not a minor. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? Are you talking about you can't take me home? Where are you gonna take me then? And he's like, I could take you to the transit center or you could go back to your girl's house. And I was like, oh, y'all trying to kill me for real, for real. Y'all really want to see me die 6 feet under the ground. Like, should I tell my mom that this is it? Like Michael Jackson said, this is the end. Like, now. You guys are supposed to be protectors. And you know who you're protecting? Nothing but that damn funky ass badge. Without that badge, you're a bitch and a half. Shoot. Because with it, you're a whole. A whole female dog. Is you. So, I'm like, well, I guess you could take me to the transit. He was like, yeah, okay, I'll take you there, but I'm not promising there's any buses running. Because it was like 12 in the morning. I was like, oh, no. I was like literally Excuse me. I was literally freaking out, like, so bad. I have never freaked out so much in my life. So I was like, well, clearly, I have to go back to her house. So why would you give me an option? And that ain't even no option. Hope this happens to your kids. He was like, yeah, get out my car. You're here. You're at Jasmine's. Get out. I was like, boom. Oh, no, I didn't do that. He had to come let me out. He did. He had to come let me out the back. I'm like, why am I in the back? Why do I have to get in the back? Why can't I get in the front? There's room up there. Why do I have to be back here? But what I do? But why I gotta be back there? Why I do? I gotta leave you don't. So I get to her house and walk right over the glass, spread the blinds open, and I'm like, Jasmine, are you there? And she's like, Jamaica, is that you? I'm like, oh my gosh, Jasmine, that's you, Jasmine. So I go into the room. She's like, come on, I got my boy on the way. My boyfriend's coming. He's about to come and take us to a hotel. And I'm like, no. You can go. Give me my mother phone so I can call someone to come pick me up. Someone who really gonna come pick me up. Someone who probably know how to really drive when you're in a situation like that. Because I gotta leave here. You don't. Well, she had to live there. I didn't. But still. So I call somebody. And they come. 2.5 seconds. So hop out the car. I hop out, walk through the window again. Spread the blinds. And voila. My ride was there waiting for me. So, then the police, a couple days later, she blowed me up. Didn't answer again. They made a status and was like, this is my homegirl. Had to delete it so them bitches wouldn't find me. And came to find out it was bricks. Wasn't guns. They had a gun, but they didn't use the gun actually to bust the windows. They used bricks. So, that's my story about how I got shot at. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you go check out my Instagram and my Twitter. And you can follow the links down below. Down below, right there. Anyway, okay. See you guys next time. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys who have subscribed. Even if I only have 6 of you, I love you all. I love you guys so much. Okay.